boy, Aloysius Thornton, you saw us sucking it up on the TV. Yeah, I turned on the TV real quick after watching the first. I was just going to do one. And then Jesus, Son of Man does as he wishes, or I'll just do what feels comfortable, like Suzuki tells you. Okay, let's load this up. Well, they're going to say you're bitchy and I do whatever I want. Yeah, who's the living embodiment of the Lord's Prayer that is getting artificial intelligence to reflect actual intelligence and be able to have what's considered as an understanding of actual intelligence to save children from your mind rape? Okay, so I'll do what I need to do and what I want to do so we can all live the Lord's Prayer and not have to watch fucking Lexus commercials anymore or Popeye's chicken commercials anymore. Shit. These people are also happy to be on a commercial just because they're being assholes. Okay. You gotta look, when you look at yourself, physiologically, emotionally, mentally, okay? Albert Einstein talked about this. We're millions of years in the making. It's discussed in every religion. Genetic sequencing. Okay. That there's a sequence to genetics, that people that are like the Nile Valley and the builders of the Great Wall of China and stuff like that, they follow a certain path and a certain way of thinking and a certain way of doing. Okay. And then there was people, the Thomas build a fight, we start walking and we try to migrate away and we'll go. What is tradition in people like myself is we will not fight over the French Riviera or California. Okay. We'll migrate to the Mesilla Valley or to the Middle East, to Israel, which is a shithole outpost. They made jokes about it on that movie made with Charlton Heston, Goats and Jehovah, Ben-Hur, go out to Judea. And it's the shithole outpost. It's the worst real estate. Okay. But then they go there and they flourish because they make the most of what they have, because they will not fight the other people for the hot blonde at the end of the bar and John Nash's sweet fucking imagination of Kodachrome through Paul Simon, right? Okay. So, and then what happens is the best rose in the garden grows in the shithole outpost. Kind of like Burt Lancaster's character is the foster son on Vengeance Valley, right? Which I swear Tyler Sheridan must have saw as a kid. Because you're like sitting there going, yeah, this is just like the VeggieTales guys doing Monty Python. It's like, they saw them, right? This is Monty Python, right? So you're sitting there watching. I remember watching the first time I watched a lot of the VeggieTales, and I was like, these fuckers to watch. If they didn't watch Monty Python, they're lying. You know what I'm saying? It's like, So, but Vengeance Valley was a pretty good movie in its time. My mom was real, particularly fond of Burt Lancaster. Still liked him, which made my dad kind of jealous. No, I didn't get jealous of. No. Didn't get jealous of Snoop Dogg, Nelly, Howard Stern. No. Steffi got mad at me with that too, because we were sitting there watching a movie and she was getting all mad at me because she wanted to watch the movie. We watched the movie and she's, you'd rather be having sex with Fandy. It's like, no, I would have done that if I was, I'd be a professional basketball player right now. I would have done what was necessary to have sex with Vanity if I wanted to have sex with Vanity right now. I didn't say that, but I was sure as fuck thinking it. And then she started doing the same thing back to me with old what's-his-face, Jean-Claude Van Damme. And I said, nah, you can say that and do all this. It's not like I'm worried about it. It's not like he's going to show up at our trailer tomorrow and you've been Van Damme. Get out of the bedroom. I'm going to start long dicking Stephanie. It's like, why would I get jealous? So he's naked and does the splits like Will Levis on the mayonnaise commercial. So? And the funny thing is I didn't know it at the time, but now I do since Fort Huachuca. I could kick Jean-Claude Van Damme's ass easy. You don't think about it when you're doing the judo flip over the couch and the knife goes in and you're doing things that Simone Biles could train to do her whole life and still probably couldn't do it, right? You don't think about it when it's happening, you just do it, right? And when I jumped over Chris and all the things that I've done that are superhuman, that Dick Cheney knew about, that the Bush family knew about. I don't know about the kids, but I knew the dad did because he was at OCIA, right? And so you're like, and that's why he's a really bad dude. And they saw me as like an energy vampire, that I'm a con artist. Okay. This steals the energy and gets the energy from all the fat people and the 1,000-pound sisters and this and that pray to Jesus. And so what they were trying to correct was it's going in the wrong directions because this is incorrect. The Gospels have been corrupted. And the Gospels always get corrupted. It says that in the Gospels. Okay. That the people that write them down and indoctrinate people with them are not the living word. And every time they write them down and indoctrinate people to try to replace the Messiah with Pope Francis and Gordon B. Hinckley, which, seriously, Gordon B. Hinckley going to protect us all from being raped by El Chapo and his handlers? Serious fuckingly? You know, we're feeling good. We should, we could, we would. Stop. Really? Okay, you sure about that? No, my reputation exceeds me everywhere, you know. And then I was sitting there thinking about the stuff with P. Diddy and his mom. It's like, hey, P. Diddy and his mom are just like that Bruja bitch at Fiesta Foods with her drug-dealing pimp son. They're the same fucking people. It's the same marketplace. You know, that's why Jennifer Lopez did Hustlers, to justify having sex with people like P. Diddy and that Bruja's son. And you're like, I don't want to hear it. Nida mía, no quiero saber. And you're like, well, I love everybody, okay? And I'm just trying to save Amy and Stephanie and their children from a science project that makes you an egotistical multimillionaire because you're in bed with the Temple Set Illuminati. So, what? You know, that's where you get these people in your head and you're like, serious fuckingly? Good God. I used to have a crush on CeCe Winans. It's not anymore. No. I'm like, wow, she looks good. Yeah, she does look good, but so does Ralph Fiennes, and so do lots of actors that are getting stem cell research and therapies and all the best products and the best places to live with the cleanest environments while their fans are being mass murdered in Riverside, California, Chicago, and you know what I mean? And you're sitting there watching the TV, and they had this thing on the news. I was watching Good Morning America, and they had this thing with this lady who's living her miserable life as an Uber driver, and we caught her, and she stole our sweatshirts from our son. Yeah. If you were living the Lord's Prayer by 2009 or 13 or 17 or 20 or 22, would this have happened? Would you need the little ring of camera to keep your sweatshirts safe from the poor lady stealing them and possibly selling them because she thinks she needs more money to live here to be comfortable like you because she can't compete? Because she's not an uber science genius. She's not as smart as Jeffrey Hinton. She's not as manipulative as Mark Zuckerberg. She doesn't got a business plan to corner the market and win the monopoly board and be like Eunice and get Boardwalk and Park Place for the first time. And then the slumlord built up his stuff to where it cost more than those two. She was trying to hold out to get the high rent districts. And she did, but it happened later in the game. And by the time she got them, her husband had already bought the slums and put like 4 hotels on them and had them with a higher property value than if you land on Boardwalk or Price, right? And then Mama and Ed are laughing because she finally got Boardwalk and Park Place for the first time because she wanted to get the 2 high rent district things, but she did it in the wrong sequence of the game. And so it screwed her. It's kind of like watching Ryan Day and Sharon Moore, thinking they're doing better things than Ralph Earl Parsons Jr. And Lawrence has discarded office chair that me and Dad fixed because Dad needed it when he got his. And then it was nice. We got this one and we used this one for the first time he got his hip injury. But the second one, Pancha and Lawrence brought them that recliner that lifts him up, and it's better than this. They threw this out and it was sitting on the curb, and I picked it up and put it in the truck when we went over there one time for dinner. So what are you going to do? I'm going to take the chair. And I did. I fixed the wheel, and because he was sitting on the couch, and getting up and off the couch is real hard when your hip hurts. And this chair, I could rise it up, and it's set up, and it's got handles on the side so you can get up in and out. But then Pancha and Lawrence did me better, and I was glad they did. That's a really nice chair for Dad. It's made him a lot more comfortable, and he can sleep in it on his back and breathe because it sits up straight like one of those Craftmatic adjustable beds and stuff. So it's really nice for him for his naps. That's where he takes his naps. And so it's really helped and stuff. And so, do things, good things with it. But money's not real. Okay. And that one guy on that commercial during the Vengeance Valley taught me the facts about gold. The facts about gold is it's a rock that people have been using to manipulate stupid people for thousands of years to say it's more valuable than your children's lives, clean water, and it's Milwaukee. We need the good land. You don't need to tear up the good land, digging for rocks, saying, I've got more gold than you. That's just stupid. But there's been a lot of stupid people doing evil things for thousands of years now. It's just, I'm the living word. Okay, I'm like Jesus. And it's scientifically valid, and it's in numerous religious documentation, and they're all consistent. Okay, Adam, Moses, David, Jesus, John, Krishna, Buddha, Judah, Krishna, it goes on and hoodalali, golly, what a day, right? And with me, it's like, well, how did it happen with you? They were trying to kill us off the face of the planet. We were required to have the faith of Jesus, believe in Jesus, and be fruitful and multiply. That's how it ended up being me. Go figure. We're feeling good. We could, we should, we would. Stop. Think for a moment, okay? And now sway while we convey that you must do away with all the stress and the strife and be the blessing of life. I just fixed Keith's lyrics. Well, I'm good at that. And use kindness and never blindness. And you will find that this person, and then you won't end up being Homer giving us the Iliad. And they still making these fucking movies like the one with Vanessa Williams wasn't enough. Why didn't you just rerun that one? Well, we've done it better this time. Yeah, you guys always say that. Oh, it's more epic than the last one. Like this new fucking Christmas movie with Chris Evans and Rock Johnson is better than the Santa Claus and better than Jack Frost and better than the Leprechaun's Christmas Goes and Pinocchio's Christmas. Are you sure about that? Because Ratkin and Bass's claymation was really kind of cute. These guys are just sex-crazed assholes who don't get enough money for sex and enough young girls to fuck. I mean, they're pretty sick. Like, that Khloe Kardashian's all pissed off. They all fuck everything. It's like, yeah. And you and your sister have been monogamous your whole lives with someone as gorgeous and faithful and protecting children from being sexually assaulted by scientists with money as me? Are you sure about that? Is it an evil petting zoo? Just take the Rob's bear and throw it in the trash can. Come on. And then get all excited because people will take pictures of you and say they're with a famous person, and you can talk about yourself for money and they'll come and give you the money. It's like, yeah, it's addictive. No, it's not. It shouldn't be. Shouldn't it be better to be a person that lives the Lord's Prayer and shares the planet with love with people and not longing to fuck the neighbor's wife because you think the neighbor's wife would be a better fuck than your wife? Only thing better than pussy is two pussies? Seriously, Tristan Thompson? I'd have dunked all in your face and blocked everything you tried to put up if I was playing and you go, fuck around on your wife. Oh, I'd give you a night of pure misery. That 5'11" white boy took that 6'11" little black child that thinks of his dick and kicked his ass all over the court. Oh, yeah, it would have been easy. Oh, yeah, easier than Mr. Incredible with the snapping the neck of the white-haired lady. Easy. Okay, I love you. All right, peace.